Alright, this is a hang that up. Alright. Hello, thank you for tuning in to Team Forbidden's YouTube page. This is Scott, also known as Set of Summon the Fanatic, and here I've got a deck profile for you today. Remember last time I did a deck profile for you guys? I promised 2 of them. Well, we held off on that one because literally a week after that, we got new support for it. It's Heroes, man. Heroes are back. Insert Naruto. She put in intro number 1 here. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Here's the hero deck. We got, of course, 3 Shadow Mist, because she's at 3 over here, and we don't have Stratos, and all your Master Hero plays come off of her. To round off the Elemental Hero lineup, we also have a Bubble Man for Xyz plays. I remember when he was the worst one. He then became one of the best when Xyz came out. And Elemental Hero Honest Neos, a much better name than Honesty Neos. You have to wonder what Japan was thinking, but great card. Essentially, he's honest for any hero monster, sort of. More like a Kalute for hero monsters because he gives them 25 and 100 attack. And yes, that's any hero monster, so that's Elemental, Destiny, Evil, Vision, Masked, Contrast. Well, technically Contrast isn't Elemental, but you get the idea. Next up, we're running a small Destiny hero engine. 3 Diamond Dudes and 2 Celestials. Diamond Dude, it's Diamond Dude. I really shouldn't have to say more. Celestial was from Destiny Soldiers. Long time coming. You basically banish him and a Diamond Dude from the grave when you have no cards in hand to replenish your hand. Next up, the new support card. Vision Hero Vion, or Vion I think is how it's supposed to be called. We finally have main deck Vision Hero monsters, and they act nothing like they do in the GX manga, but most of you guys probably haven't even read that. But case in point, this guy is essentially a much better version of this. Summon him, send a hero to the graveyard, then you can banish a hero from the graveyard to add polymerization from your deck to your hand. You don't even need to run this guy anymore. And he's a dark, so he works. You can run dark support in here too. And that lines up the monster lineup. Next we have the spells. Obviously, 3 hero lives. You gotta do this. Summon Shadow Mist, get your mass change, yada yada. I'm only running 1 emergency call in this build. Older builds I used to run 3, but then I added the Destiny hero engine and all the other stuff, which is why I also have the 1 Rhoda. To help with the Destiny heroes, get them into the graveyard, I've got 2 Destiny draws and 2 Allure of Darkness. Now for the fusion plays. 3 mass change, obviously for Shadow Mist. 1 charge. I've run this card at 2 in the past, but 1 charge seems to work just fine. 3 Miracle Fusion. Yes, I actually run the Elemental Hero Fusions in this deck. I really think they're good, especially because you have the whole Acid and Absolute Zero combo with it. And mass change your heroes, most of them it'll just make your plays live. And to search for Poly, I've got Fusion Substitute and Polymerization itself. Fusion Substitute, because this name is always treated as Poly, I can use it, and if I have 2 heroes on the field, I can fuse them together into something. And if it's ever in the graveyard, since I run these guys, I can banish it from the graveyard to put Norden back into my extra deck and make the 2nd instant fusion live. And that's it for the spells. I don't have any spell and trap removal. I probably should, but I've sort of got Acid for that. If I get hit by Solemn Strike, whatever. This deck isn't really competitive, it's more for fun. But I do have other answers, such as Bottomless. Oh, you want to summon a big monster that'll get over my heroes? No. Mirror Force, the OG. Technically, I know these are the golds, but OG Mirror Force, because Dark Law equals... It's a Mirror Force that banishes. 2 calls, this should be obvious. And then MVP, 3 Dark Bribe. Basically, oh, you're gonna do something to my play. No, draw a card. Oh, hey, I have Dark Law. Banish a card from hand. And of course, what are heroes without an extra deck? So starting off, another reason I run Miracle Fusion, I really like this guy. He's essentially a Cyber Dragon Infinity for Elemental Heroes. You fuse 2 Master Heroes, so if your Master Heroes are in your grave, you just Miracle Fusion 2 of them, get this guy out, and then once per turn during either player's turn, you can negate any card the opponent plays. Next, 2 Absolute Zero, because he's best fusion. I mean, it's any hero monster plus any water. Generally, you'll just use any Destiny hero. You can use Vion for him with Bubble Man, and then you just go from there. And you can even use, if you have one in the graveyard, you can even Miracle Fusion using the second one. Speaking of Miracle, Shining, because Honest Neos is a thing. You can banish it, and then when it goes to the graveyard, assuming they don't play something that makes you miss timing, you get Honest Neos and a hero monster, whatever elemental hero you banish for it, back into your hand. Next, I usually don't go into this guy, but there are times when you need to go into him just to get a dark hero on the field, so Escudo is pretty much necessary. Next up, Vision Hero Adoration. Apparently this guy is going up in price. I got him when he was cheap. Sucks to be you guys. And Master Heroes, 1 acid, because I can always recycle it if I want to with Fusion Substitute, 1 Anki, 2 Dark Law, and of course, other water monster, forgot to mention, I can always banish Norden if I want to get a player. If I have him and I special summon a hero back, I can always Fusion Substitute him into Absolute Zero, which is absolutely awesome. And no, I don't run Toad in this deck. You guys who run that deck, good for you. I can't afford Toad. I don't need Toad. Excalibur, because I've only got 1 Utopia of the Lightning and it's in ABCs, and this guy's a pretty good substitute. Castel, because he's really good. Abyss Dweller, because it's also really good. Powers up Absolute Zero to 35. And I've found situations where I could get 3 level 4 monsters on the field at once, and I figured, Amaterasu could be pretty good. Alright, so that there is my hero deck profile. Comment, like, comment, subscribe. Tell me how you'd play the deck differently. I mean, this is just for fun, but it's a fun deck. It really is. Give it a try for yourselves, and hero up. It's hero time. I'll talk to you guys later.